Hi there, it's Jenica with Treasure Trove. Today I'm going to be showing another way to alter playing cards. This is going to make them look more aged, a little vintage. This is a trick I use quite often, so let's get into it. So I have two techniques I'll be showing today. The first is going to be using a tea bag, and the second is with the backing of a napkin, so that white ply you pull off. These are great ways to use up, instead of throwing away the backing to the napkin. This is a way you can use it. So when we decoupaged on the previous playing cards, the napkin, the ply you pull off is a great, this is a great use of this. Additionally, when you tea but dye things and then you're just throwing away a tea bag that essentially wasn't even really used, this is a great way to use that tea bag. So for tools, tea bags, tissue paper, playing cards, paintbrush, and Mod Podge, or I know that Natasa at Treasure Books uses white glue watered down. So however you would normally do decoupaging, just do the same way. So I'm going to begin with this one, and I'm going to do the tea bag. So as you see, even just putting it over, it just gives it that vintage look, that aged, weathered color, but you know, still being able to see what's underneath. So I've gone ahead and poured my Mod Podge into this smaller container, so it's a little easier to work with. I've just got a white paper underneath to protect my surface, although this table sees its fair share of glue. You just give it a nice good layer, nice coating. I'm going to adjust this so that the tea bag doesn't get glued down to my back paper. And then you just lay it over. I don't see much variation with my tea bags in terms of having any like additional staining anywhere that another spot might not. I don't know what I'm doing wrong when I'm brewing tea, because I would enjoy to see that, but that's okay. You see a little variation, like it is a little darker here, but I have seen some of these done where, you know, the variation is, you can tell. So it's, oh, that peeled up a little, but it really is that simple. As it dries, it'll be better, but yeah, seriously, so easy. So then this one I'm gonna do with just the white paper. So same process. Put your glue down. Make sure to get those edges, because that's what's going to lift first. Just gonna shift this over here. You want to try to have it, obviously, the glue as smooth as you can, no big clumps. Put this down. Someone's driving a motorcycle by my house. Nice even strokes. Don't go over one area too much. You'll rip the napkin. I have done it plenty of times. Nice wet brush. And you just go ahead and set that aside, and we will let these dry. So these are dried now. So I'm going to cut off all the excess. So this one does not look much different than before, right? We're gonna do something. This looks, you could have picked it up out of a deck that's 100 years old, other than the back, but it looks like it's used, aged, worn, weathered. You could even do more. You can scuff up the sides some. Yeah, make it look, you know, really used. This, what I like about this, you can ink it. It is so hard to ink playing cards. That glossy texture is just not ideal to work with. So this is if you don't drink tea, you don't tea dye things, you don't know anyone who drinks tea to get their tea bags. Tissue paper and some ink, and it'll give you the same effect. And then you can control how you want it. Do you want it dark around the edges and lighter in the middle? You want it all over the same color? I didn't quite mean to go this intense with it. I wanted to kind of just do the outside and a little on the inside, but so you can still achieve this look without tea bags. It still gives you the wrinkles. This one actually isn't as wrinkly, but you can even ink the tea bag one too. Kind of customize it. And then this makes it easier to glue things onto as well. If you want to do any decorating or stickers or anything, I actually kind of like this. I like that aged look. You can also, I think I showed in my other video, you can scuff up that gloss so that you can stain it and glue things to it a little better. I don't use that as often as I use this. Just applying a little glue there. So then I'm gonna mat these onto some coffee dyed paper. So I'm going to just use this huge piece of like cardstock paper. I got a huge piece. Just cut some off. I'm gonna glue these down and then cut them out. Going to use both a glue stick and art glitter glue because I feel like the glue stick gives you the overall cover. You cover it everywhere, and then the art glitter glue really secures the edges and has, I feel like, probably a longer lasting stick. Now I've got nice sticky hands. A little in the middle, little in the middle. Usually I would, let's do this one. I like to try to use the edges to my advantage, and then it's two sides I don't have to trim as much. Or since these aren't straight, it'll be one side I don't have to trim. And you can decorate further. You can put stickers and labels and stamps. Let's stamp on this one if I have a stamp handy. All right, I'm just gonna do small flower. show you that you really can decorate these up. It's not the end game. And the tea bags applied. Just gonna grab a washi sticker label. Is that what I want? I don't know why, but I actually kind of like that. That's one of the labels I made after watching Margaret on Seven Plaza. I can't get mine to come out nearly as beautiful as hers. I don't know. I feel like they just look so gorgeous. I know this is obviously a different size than she usually does, but I think I've thrown them all away except for that one, but I actually like that there. And now I'm trying to decide, do we need something, do we want something under it, layered? I kind of just like it over the queens. I also am debating on adding a little stamp, a little number stamp, but I don't know if that'll, will that ruin it? Yes, no, yes, no. Let's just glue it. Just glue it. Oh, it's quite a lot of glue. And there we have 2 altered playing cards with a writing surface on the back, so they can be journal cards tucked into pockets. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy learning a new way to use some of those playing cards you might have in your stash. Thank you. I hope you join me again.